Born as Constance Frances Marie Ockelman, Veronica Lake emerged as a captivating figure in American cinema, enchanting viewers with her striking beauty and enigmatic charm. Her signature peekaboo hairstyle became iconic during the 1940s, a decade that marked her rise to stardom in film noir classics. Often portraying the femme fatale, she brought a unique intensity to her roles, leaving a lasting impression on audiences and critics alike. The film Gun for Hire served as her breakthrough, showcasing her distinctive look and talent, which propelled her career to new heights. As her fame grew, so did the intrigue surrounding her personal life, leading to a series of events that would ultimately contribute to her mysterious disappearance from the public eye. The combination of her cinematic allure and the shadows of her private struggles created a complex narrative that continues to fascinate those who explore her legacy. Almost overnight, Veronica Lake became known as Hollywood's It Girl, a title that captured the essence of her unique charm and striking appearance. Her allure was not just about her beauty, it was her cool, almost detached acting style that resonated perfectly with the dark, moody atmosphere of film noir. This connection allowed her to create a strong impact on audiences and critics alike. As she graced the silver screen, her presence became synonymous with the glamour of the 1940s. Lake's fame spread rapidly across the nation, making her a household name. People were captivated by her every move, and she became a staple in magazines and gossip columns, embodying the ultimate glamour of Hollywood's golden age. Her signature hairstyle, with cascading waves that framed her face, became a trend that many sought to emulate. Lake's performances in films showcased her ability to portray complex characters, often navigating the shadows of intrigue and danger. This depth added to her mystique, making her a beloved figure in cinema history. Her influence extended beyond the screen, as she became a symbol of the era's style and sophistication. The combination of her talent and striking looks solidified her status as an icon, leaving a lasting legacy in the world of film. Lake's iconic hairstyle, characterized by her long, soft blonde hair cascading over her right eye, became her trademark look, and one of Hollywood's most imitated styles. This peekaboo hairstyle was not just eye-catching, it became a significant cultural marker that resonated with audiences and inspired other celebrities. The allure of her hairstyle contributed to her on-screen persona, presenting a mysterious and somewhat aloof aura that made her even more intriguing. Over the years, her influence reached across generations, impacting the looks of various characters in popular culture. For instance, the sultry character Jessica Rabbit from the animated film Who Framed Roger Rabbit drew inspiration from Lake's unforgettable image. Additionally, later stars like Aaliyah adopted the style as a homage to Lake, showcasing the hairstyle's lasting impact. The way Lake wore her hair not only defined her personal brand, but also shaped the beauty standards of her time, making it a timeless symbol of glamour and sophistication. Despite the fame and adoration she received, Veronica Lake made a surprising decision to walk away from Hollywood, leaving many fans puzzled. At the peak of her career, she chose not to pursue more lucrative roles that could have further elevated her status. Instead, she left it all behind to embrace a quieter, more grounded life as a waitress. This choice was not made lightly. It stemmed from a deep desire for peace and a need to escape the pressures and superficiality that often accompany the film industry. Lake's decision highlighted her strength and independence, demonstrating that she valued her personal well-being over the glitz and glamour associated with Hollywood fame. By stepping away from the spotlight, she sought a life that allowed her to find fulfillment outside the constraints of celebrity culture. This bold move resonated with many, as it reflected a longing for authenticity in a world often dominated by artifice. Her journey serves as a reminder that true happiness can sometimes be found in the simplest of choices. Despite her fame, Lake often expressed a deep desire for a life that felt more authentic and grounded. She candidly shared her struggles with the pressures of being a star, feeling that the demands of Hollywood did not align with her true self. The glitz and glamour that surrounded her were not what she sought. Instead, she longed for a simpler existence, one where she could connect with people on a personal level without the weight of public scrutiny. Lake found joy in everyday moments, appreciating the beauty of normalcy that many in her position overlooked. While the world saw her as a glamorous figure, she recognized the emptiness that often accompanied such a lifestyle. Her preference for genuine interactions over the superficiality of fame highlighted her quest for peace and fulfillment. In her eyes, true happiness lay not in the spotlight, but in the quiet moments of life, where she could be herself without the constraints of celebrity expectations. Born on November 14, 1922, in Brooklyn, New York, Lake faced many challenges during her early life. Her family often moved, which created a sense of instability that followed her throughout her childhood. Financial difficulties were a constant presence, making it hard for her family to find a secure home. When she was just 10 years old, tragedy struck as her father died in a work-related accident. This loss deeply affected her and added to the strain within her family. Shortly after her father's death, her mother remarried. But the new relationship did not bring the stability they hoped for. Instead, it often led to more challenges and conflicts. Lake's early years were filled with a longing for a sense of belonging and security. Despite these hardships, she developed a strong sense of resilience. This quality would later play a significant role in her life as she faced the pressures and demands of Hollywood. The struggles she endured in her youth shaped her character and influenced her journey in the film industry. Despite her fame and talent, Veronica Lake faced significant mental health challenges that shaped her life and career. Diagnosed with schizophrenia as a child, her struggles with mental health were a constant presence. She experienced symptoms such as auditory hallucinations and paranoia, which made it hard for her to connect with others. This difficulty often led to strained relationships both on and off set, affecting her interactions with co-stars and crew members. The pressures of Hollywood only intensified these issues, as the industry at the time lacked a proper understanding of mental health. As a result, Lake found it challenging to seek the support she needed. Instead of compassion, she was often labeled as difficult, a term that reflected the industry's misunderstanding of her condition rather than her true character. This stigma not only impacted her personal life, but also tarnished her reputation in an industry that was quick to judge. The combination of her untreated mental health struggles and the lack of awareness around such issues created a complex and painful narrative in her life. Lake's education was marked by challenges that mirrored her family life. Initially, she attended St. Bernard School in New York, where her early years were shaped by a strict environment. However, her journey took a turn when she was sent to an all-girls Catholic boarding school in Montreal, Canada. This experience did not last long, as she was eventually expelled, highlighting the difficulties she faced in adapting to the expectations placed upon her. Following this, her family relocated to Miami, Florida, where she enrolled in Miami High School. Here, her striking beauty captured the attention of her peers and the community, making her a prominent figure among her classmates. Despite the social recognition, her academic journey was not straightforward. It reflected her internal struggles and her quest for identity. Although she briefly considered pursuing medical studies, her true calling emerged in the world of acting. This field allowed her to embrace her beauty and captivating presence, ultimately leading her to a successful career in film. For years, Lake claimed to have studied pre-med at McGill University with intentions of becoming a surgeon, a story that many accepted as true. This narrative painted her as a sophisticated and intelligent woman, adding depth to her Hollywood image. However, she later admitted that this story was fabricated for press biographies. The idea of a glamorous actress aspiring to be a surgeon was appealing, and made her seem more relatable to the public. This kind of myth-making was not uncommon among actresses of her time, as many were encouraged to create interesting backstories to enhance their appeal. The entertainment industry often sought to craft captivating narratives for stars, and Lake's fabricated academic ambitions fit perfectly into this trend. By presenting herself as someone who could have pursued a serious career in medicine, she added a layer of complexity to her persona. Ultimately, this myth reflects the lengths to which celebrities would go to shape their public images and connect with audiences on a more personal level. Recognizing her striking beauty, Veronica Lake's mother encouraged her to pursue acting, believing that Hollywood would offer them both a better life. This ambition led them to relocate to California, where Lake enrolled in acting classes at the Bliss Hayden School of Acting in Beverly Hills. Her early performances quickly caught the attention of MGM assistant director Fred Wilcox, who filmed her while she was performing to showcase her potential. This opportunity opened the door for an audition with producer Arthur Hornblow Jr., who recognized her as a perfect candidate for Hollywood's next big star. Despite her mother's strong ambition driving her career, Lake herself did not initially seek fame. Instead, she focused on honing her craft and developing her skills as an actress. Her journey through the competitive landscape of Hollywood was marked by her unique talent and the support of her mother, who believed in her potential to shine on the big screen. The combination of talent and ambition set the stage for her rise in the film industry, leading to a successful career that would leave a lasting impact. Under the guidance of Arthur Hornblow Jr., Lake's name was changed to Veronica Lake, inspired by her cool, calm blue eyes, which Hornblow said resembled a serene lake. This change was not just a simple rebranding, it was a pivotal moment in her career that helped shape her public image. The name contributed to her mystique and established her as a star in the golden age of Hollywood. However, Lake reportedly disliked the name because it reminded her of her overbearing mother, from whom she sought to distance herself. This transformation marked the beginning of a new, carefully constructed identity, where Lake would be seen as glamorous and unattainable. The persona she created was far from her real self, as she navigated the pressures of fame and the expectations of the film industry. The name Veronica Lake became synonymous with Hollywood glamour, representing an ideal that many aspired to but few could attain. This duality of her identity reflects the complexities of stardom and the personal sacrifices often made in pursuit of success. While her new name brought her fame, Lake's relationship with it was complex. Her mother's real name was Veronica, and using it as her stage name felt like a constant reminder of the control her mother exerted over her life. The name change represented not just her new Hollywood identity, but also a loss of personal agency. Lake reportedly cried when she learned of her new name, feeling it reinforced the hold her mother had over her career. This emotional struggle highlighted the tension between her public persona and her private feelings. Despite her personal feelings, she became Veronica Lake to the world, a persona she would embody but never fully embrace. The name became synonymous with her image, yet it also served as a symbol of her internal conflict. As she navigated the glamorous yet demanding world of Hollywood, the name lingered in her mind, reminding her of the sacrifices she made and the complexities of her relationship with her mother. The duality of her identity as both a star and a daughter shaped her experiences in ways that were often painful and profound. During the filming of I Wanted Wings, a simple accident led to the creation of Veronica Lake's signature look. While shooting a scene, her blonde hair slipped over her right eye, resulting in a captivating peekaboo effect. This unexpected moment transformed into her trademark style, adding an intriguing air of mystery to her on-screen persona. As audiences across the country saw her in this new light, they began to imitate the hairstyle, making it a defining feature of her identity as a film star. The allure of Lake's look resonated deeply with fans, showcasing how a spontaneous incident could shape a career in Hollywood. This hairstyle not only became synonymous with her charm, but also highlighted the significant impact of image in the film industry. The power of a single moment can redefine how an actress is perceived, and for Lake, this accident became a lasting symbol of her appeal. The peekaboo hairstyle remains a testament to her influence and the magic of cinema. Despite her success, Veronica Lake often questioned her acting abilities. She once remarked that her talent could fit in your left eye without affecting vision. This self-doubt reflected her struggle with the perception that she was known more for her looks than her skill. Critics frequently dismissed her performances, viewing her as a figure of style over substance. This reputation as an actress with limited talent affected her confidence and created tension with her co-stars. The pressure of being seen primarily as a glamorous icon weighed heavily on her, leading to a complex relationship with her craft. However, her self-deprecating attitude added to her enigmatic charm, making her a unique figure in Hollywood. Lake's candidness about her insecurities offered a rare glimpse behind the Hollywood facade, revealing a star who was acutely aware of her limitations. This vulnerability resonated with many, allowing audiences to connect with her on a deeper level, even as she grappled with her own doubts about her abilities. Despite her talent and beauty, Lake's relationships with colleagues were often tense, earning her a reputation as difficult to work with. Known for her aloofness and unpredictable behavior, she sometimes challenged her co-stars and crew members. Eddie Bracken, who starred with her in Star-Spangled Rhythm, famously labeled her as the Veronica Lake, a term that reflected both the industry's and public's perception of her. This reputation followed her throughout her career, creating a complex image that intrigued many. Her unpredictable nature often led to conflicts on set, making it hard for others to collaborate with her effectively. While some admired her talent, others found her demeanor off-putting. Lake's struggles with mental health added another layer to her personality, making her a contradictory figure in Hollywood. This complexity often left her misunderstood, as many could not see beyond her difficult exterior to the artist within. Her legacy remains a mix of admiration and caution, illustrating the challenges of fame and personal battles. During World War II, Lake faced a significant challenge when asked to change her iconic peekaboo hairstyle. This request came as part of a broader effort to encourage women working in factories to adopt more practical looks for safety reasons. The peekaboo hairstyle, which had become a symbol of her allure, was deemed too risky in environments where machinery operated. By changing her hairstyle, Lake contributed to a movement that aimed to protect women in the workforce, showing her willingness to sacrifice personal style for the greater good. However, this change had unintended consequences for her career. The new hairstyle, while practical, did not resonate with audiences in the same way her previous look had. As a result, her public appeal began to diminish, and her popularity started to wane. This shift marked a turning point in her career, illustrating how closely tied her success was to her unique image. The decision to alter her appearance underscored the often shallow nature of Hollywood fame, where a single change could dramatically affect a star's trajectory. Lake's personal life was as turbulent as her career. At the young age of 18, she married art director John S. Detley, and together they welcomed 2 children into their lives. However, tragedy struck when one of her sons was born prematurely, and sadly passed away shortly after birth. This heartbreaking event added strain to their marriage, leading to their divorce not long after. The pattern of unstable relationships continued for Lake, characterized by financial difficulties, infidelity, and profound loss. Her longing for stability often clashed with the harsh realities of life in Hollywood, where the pressures of maintaining a family were immense. The demands of her acting career frequently overshadowed her personal life, making it difficult to find the balance she sought. Lake's struggles in her relationships mirrored the challenges she faced in her career, with both aspects of her life marked by a sense of instability and turmoil. The quest for love and security remained elusive for her amidst the chaos of fame and personal heartache. Lake's second marriage to director Andre de Toth was marked by complexity and challenges. They welcomed 2 more children into their family, but the marriage faced significant strain due to Lake's struggles with alcoholism and ongoing legal battles. These issues created a difficult environment for both partners, as they tried to navigate the pressures of their personal lives alongside their professional commitments. Eventually, the couple decided to divorce, which led to a series of financial difficulties for Lake. She declared bankruptcy, losing many of her significant assets in the process. This period highlighted the challenges of balancing personal and professional life, especially for a star like Lake, who was always under the scrutiny of the public eye. Her relationship with de Toth serves as a poignant example of the high expectations placed on celebrities and the harsh realities they often face behind the scenes. The marriage represented yet another chapter in Lake's turbulent life, filled with both aspirations and disappointments. Despite her earlier fame and glamour, Veronica Lake faced significant financial struggles that became widely known when she declared bankruptcy. This situation was a sharp contrast to the image she had cultivated as a beloved actress in Hollywood. As her income dwindled, Lake found herself living in low-cost hotels, a far cry from the luxurious lifestyle she once enjoyed. In a bid to make ends meet, she even took a job as a waitress, adopting an assumed name to maintain some privacy. This period marked a time of humility for Lake, as she confronted the harsh realities of financial hardship. Once a sought-after star, she now navigated a world that was vastly different from the one she had known. The public's fascination with her decline only intensified, as many saw her fall from grace as a reflection of the unforgiving nature of Hollywood. Despite the challenges she faced, Lake managed to maintain her dignity, refusing to accept pity from her fans. Her resilience in the face of adversity became a testament to her character. A New York Post article highlighted Veronica Lake's struggles, which led to a wave of sympathy from her fans. Many reached out, sending her money and letters in support. Despite this outpouring of kindness, Lake chose to maintain her dignity. She returned the money and refused to accept charity, showcasing her pride and resilience. This decision reflected her strong character, which remained intact even during difficult financial times. While public interest in her life grew, Lake viewed the support with a sense of skepticism. She felt that the attention was an attempt to cast her as a tragic figure, which did not align with her self-perception. Her complexity as a person shone through, as she resisted being reduced to a mere cautionary tale. Lake's life was not just about her struggles. It was also about her strength and determination to define herself on her own terms. This nuanced view of her character revealed a woman who was much more than the challenges she faced, emphasizing her desire to be seen as a whole person rather than a symbol of misfortune. In the late 1960s, Lake published an autobiography that revealed her life in a way few had seen before. She spoke openly about her battles with alcoholism, sharing the struggles that often overshadowed her glamorous Hollywood image. Her candid reflections on her marriages showed the difficulties she faced in maintaining personal relationships. Lake expressed deep regrets about her estranged relationships with her children, highlighting the emotional toll that fame and her lifestyle took on her family life. Through her memoir, she provided a rare glimpse into her world, far removed from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. She discussed her affairs with notable figures like Howard Hughes and Aristotle Onassis, shedding light on the complex dynamics that shaped her personal life. This openness allowed her to take control of her narrative, offering readers insight into her thoughts on fame and the pressures of being a sex symbol in an industry that often objectified women. Her story was not just about the highs of stardom, but also the lows that came with it, making her memoir a poignant reflection on the cost of celebrity. Despite her glamorous image, Lake felt trapped by the label of sex symbol. In her memoirs, she openly expressed her disdain for this title, which she believed diminished her intelligence and reduced her to an object of desire. Instead, she preferred to refer to herself as a sex zombie, a term that reflected her feelings about the superficiality of Hollywood's expectations. This label, crafted by the film industry, clashed with her true self and her aspirations as an actress. Lake often mocked the term, revealing the disconnect between how the public viewed her and who she really was. Her reflections highlighted a deeper frustration with the entertainment world, where women were often valued more for their looks than their talents. She longed to be recognized for her skills and intellect, rather than just her appearance. This struggle illustrates the challenges many women face in the industry, where the pressure to conform to certain images can overshadow their true abilities and desires. Despite her dwindling career in film, Lake found opportunities in stage productions throughout the 1960s, including roles in productions like A Streetcar Named Desire, where she garnered critical acclaim for her performance as Blanche Dubois. These roles allowed her to reclaim some professional satisfaction and maintain a connection with audiences. The stage provided a different kind of platform for her talents, allowing her to explore complex characters and engage with live audiences. Lake's portrayal of Blanche Dubois was particularly noted for its depth and emotional resonance, showcasing her ability to convey vulnerability and strength. This late career resurgence showed her resilience and dedication to her craft, even as her star power in Hollywood faded. While she never regained her former fame, her stage work demonstrated her enduring passion for performance. The challenges she faced in the film industry did not deter her spirit, and she continued to seek out roles that inspired her, proving that her love for acting remained strong throughout her life. As she aged, Lake's mental health challenges resurfaced, leading to a life of increasing paranoia and isolation. This shift in her mental state caused her to become reclusive, convinced that the FBI was monitoring her every move. Her growing distrust of those around her led her to distance herself from friends and family, creating a barrier that was hard to break. The fear that enveloped her mind further isolated her, making it difficult to connect with the world she once thrived in. Lake's tragic retreat into isolation painted a haunting picture of her final years, marked by suspicion and solitude. The vibrant actress who once captivated audiences became a shadow of her former self, living in a reality shaped by her fears. Her later life illustrated the harsh effects of fame and its emotional toll, leaving her alone and mistrusting in her final days. The loneliness she experienced was profound, as the very people who once celebrated her talent became distant figures in her mind, contributing to her sense of alienation. Years of heavy drinking led to serious health issues for Veronica Lake, a once celebrated actress known for her captivating beauty and talent. In the early 1970s, she was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver, a condition that would significantly impact her life. As her health declined, she found herself in Vermont, where she spent her final days. During this time, she would sign autographs for hospital staff, showing a calm acceptance of her fate. This period of her life was marked by a sense of resignation as she faced the consequences of her past choices. On July 7, 1973, Veronica Lake passed away from acute hepatitis and kidney failure, leaving behind a complex legacy. Her life story is a blend of glamour and tragedy, highlighting the fleeting nature of Hollywood stardom. Lake's passing serves as a poignant reminder of the heavy toll that fame can take, especially for those who grapple with both public adoration and private struggles. Lake's ashes were scattered off the coast of the Virgin Islands, fulfilling her final wishes. Her passing marked the end of a complex life that encompassed both Hollywood glamour and profound personal struggles. Few attended her funeral, reflecting her isolation and the hardships she faced at the end of her life. This lack of attendees highlighted the loneliness that often accompanied her fame. Despite her early success and the iconic status she achieved, Lake's later years were filled with challenges that overshadowed her earlier accomplishments. She was a symbol of beauty and talent, yet her life story serves as a poignant reminder of the darker side of fame. The glitz and glamour of Hollywood could not shield her from personal demons and societal pressures. Lake is remembered not only for her stunning looks and memorable performances but also for the sadness and complexity that defined her life. Her legacy continues to evoke reflection on the nature of celebrity and the often hidden struggles behind the public persona. The story of Veronica Lake is one that captivates the imagination, filled with glamour and mystery. Her rise to fame in the 1940s was marked by unforgettable performances that showcased her talent and beauty. However, as her star shone brightly, personal challenges began to overshadow her career. The pressures of fame, coupled with her struggles in her personal life, led to a gradual withdrawal from the public eye. This disappearance sparked curiosity and speculation among fans and historians alike. Many wondered what had happened to the actress who once captivated audiences with her charm and intensity. Despite her absence, Lake's legacy endures, reminding us of the complexities of fame and the human experience. Her iconic image and the roles she played continue to resonate, leaving a lasting impact on the film industry. The enigma surrounding her life invites further exploration, as each detail adds depth to the narrative of a woman who was both a star and a person navigating the challenges of